So YouTube, if you could please like the video, this really helps the video get out there. So we're going to talk about Moon Knight, because Moon Knight is a character that Marvel actually have wanted for a very long time. Whilst doing research for this video, Kevin Feige said that he wanted Moon Knight over 1 year ago, yet no one seems to be quoting this interview to back up the fact that they say Moon Knight is coming to the MCU. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Moon Knight. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. So yes, we're going to be talking about Moon Knight. Literally every website is sourcing the same website for Moon Knight coming to the MCU. And can you blame them? No, not really. Why? Because a rumor is a rumor. But it is interesting that they got the information right about the real Mandarin turning up in Shang-Chi and Taskmaster being the main antagonistic in Black Widow. But guys, your boy Warstu literally said the same thing as well. So that part seems to be in every single article when they say, we are right because our source told us these two things. It's like, yeah, but literally every YouTuber guessed the exact same thing. So it's like, yeah, sometimes these sources are guessing. So let's go over the evidence. So let's go back to April the 23rd, 2018. When asked if we should expect to see Moon Knight in the MCU in the near future, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige had this to say. Yes. Does that mean 5 years from now? 10 years from now? 15 years from now? There are stacks of character cards that we have in our development offices, which we look at, which we pull from, which we discuss. So, yes, he said they would like to do it, but he didn't specifically say when, which is interesting. So what is interesting also is Once Upon a Time, kind of the same story as Kevin Feige admitted that Moon Knight is a character the studio wants to bring into the live action. On top of that, superstar writers Christopher and Steven, who made EndGame, teased the potential of a great movie story out there. Heck, even Guardians of the Galaxy director pitched Marvel a Moon Knight story. So everyone wants a piece of Moon Knight. Why? Because he's literally Marvel's version of Batman. That is why. It literally makes no sense why we haven't had this. So let's continue. So what is interesting is Moon Knight hasn't been slated for the Phase 4 or even Phase 5. So next year we see Black Widow and Eternals. After that we see Shang-Chi. Black Panther 2 has not been revealed. Well, it's been revealed for Phase 5, Doctor Strange 2, and obviously Thor, etc. So there's a lot of movies up in the air. I mean, where was the Nova rumor when everyone said Nova was going to be confirmed at San Diego Comic-Con? Not there. But Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely are taking a break from the MCU after EndGame. But what is interesting, he said something most would think is well-deserved together. The duo has written several MCU movies over the last decade, I guess you could say. So what is interesting is that in a surprise twist of fate, the writers admit it to The Hollywood Reporter that they essentially want to tackle Moon Knight in a movie, which would be pretty cool. So there is a lot of presence, there's a lot of validity, there's a lot of evidence to suggest that people behind the scenes at Marvel want to make a Moon Knight movie. So bros, where is it? It would be awesome. So let's get the classical comic book actor, you know, get the comic book movie. Moon Knight, Mark Spector, is one of the few people. He's essentially just like Batman. He's got his gadgets, he's got his insane fighting style. So as we said, McFeely and Marcus basically said they want the movie. Now Feige did imply it could be 5, could be 10, could be 20, could be in the future, but they've got a lot of movies they're pulling from. So are we getting a Moon Knight movie? I'm not sure, but there are some rumors going around at Disney 23. We will be getting a Moon Knight reveal. But what is more interesting, guys, is a website is trying to say that former Spider-Man actor Andrew Garfield is going to be playing Moon Knight in the MCU. Yeah, this one I was a bit skeptical about bringing this one to you guys, but like I said, there's a lot of evidence out there that Marvel would be making this movie. Now, it says the standard stuff here, where our source got the Mandarin right, they got the Taskmaster right, but literally, guys, we got it right. A lot of other content creators got their information right. So that's no validity, it's no kind of anything to go, yeah, we got it right. But what it says is, the character, who at one point was almost introduced in the Iron Fist Season 2, has been described a bit like Marvel's take on Batman. Now, yeah, we know who he is, a Chicago-born mercenary with multiple personalities. Mark Spector becomes the human embodiment of the Egyptian god, donning his silver cloak to fight crime in the darkness of night. Yeah, it's pretty much Batman. It pretty much is a meaty role for any actor to tackle, although there is no confirmation just yet on who will be Moon Knight. We're being told that former Spider-Man star Andrew Garfield is one amongst several names on a wish list. Now, this is interesting, guys. On a wish list, and then it goes on to say, as with all reports of the nature, we imagine both Garfield and Marvel may never publicly admit it. Marvel may publicly deny this, but as they've mentioned above, our sources are pretty much on a strong track record, guys. Literally, a lot of sources we use are right and wrong all the time. But to keep stating that your sources have been right about two little things is irrelevant, to be honest. No one said Scarlet Witch is going to be in Doctor Strange 2, did they? No one revealed that before Comic-Con. It's funny how everyone says, yes, we said it was going to be Taskmaster. Literally every single YouTuber did the Taskmaster is the villain of Black Widow movie before it came out, which is interesting. So this Moon Knight movie could be pretty cool. Now, there are also other rumors saying that it could be a Disney streaming show as well, which I'm down for, but Batman in the MCU would be pretty cool. Moon Knight's a pretty cool character. There are some other actors. I mean, Boss Logic did pretty cool Keanu Reeves, you know, from John Wick, from Matrix. Yeah, I'm not really keen on Keanu Reeves. I know we put a video out saying Keanu Reeves could be, but Andrew Garfield being lined up to be Moon Knight now, guys, that is pretty damn insane. Because you got to understand, Andrew Garfield has never worked for Marvel directly. Now, when he was Spider-Man for Sony, it wasn't a collaboration with the MCU. So, yeah, he could. Is he ready to do another superhero movie? Well, I'm sure any Hollywood actor would take a massive paycheck to do any role. Who wouldn't want to be Marvel's version of Batman? Everyone would want to play the Batman role if they had the opportunity to. Andrew Garfield is pretty cool. He did a pretty cool role in Spider-Man. It'd probably have to bulk up a tiny bit. It is interesting how this article says that Moon Knight was supposed to appear in Iron Fist. I don't really know if there's any validity or truth behind that, but it is interesting that literally if you go on Google, type Moon Knight, there is many articles. Looper, Inverse, we got it covered.com. Lots of them. Even Fandom Wire. There's a lot of articles saying a lot of things. And also, on a certain website, there is a leak. Yes, guys, a leak. You guys seem to love these leaks. But we would say, take it with a pinch of salt. Massive pinch of salt, because we've got a worldwide exclusive. No, we haven't got exclusives. So essentially, this article here is saying that War Machine is getting his own streaming service show coming to the Disney Plus streaming show service. I don't really know if that's been confirmed or verified. It wasn't revealed at San Diego Comic-Con, so we don't know. But it says here, according to the report, there will also be talks of Sentry, who I think Henry Cavill could be Sentry, and Moon Knight getting their own series. With Disney now owning a majority stake in Hulu, it is possible they may push for this service to be internationally, and it could be the location for their more R-rated content. Hopefully we see the Defenders make a return on this platform alongside the up-and-coming Ghost Rider show. It could also be home to the previously mentioned Moon Knight. Now, this would be pretty cool if this was to be the case. War Machine TV show, would you guys like that? I mean, this is a 4chan kind of link, but it's linked on fandomwire.com, which I don't really know what credibility they have, but it is interesting. And yet again, it's Moon Knight again. Moon Knight seems to be appearing up absolutely everywhere, which is something that's interesting. So like I said, go onto Google, type Moon Knight in, and there is a lot of stories about literally anything. It's a great time to be a Marvel fan. But if you type Moon Knight in, you get a story. We got it covered.com, Looper, Screen Rant, comicbook.com, CRB, Screen Rant, Eurogamer.net. Literally every website is saying Moon Knight is going to be coming in some capacity, which is very interesting as there is a lot of new properties they are going to be taking on. But Marvel can only reveal a certain amount of content at a certain amount of time. So like always, guys, please let me know, do you want Andrew Garfield to be Moon Knight? I'm just happy that it seems that everyone in Marvel is secretly working on a Moon Knight reveal that could be getting revealed at San Diego Comic-Con 2019. Well, that event only happens every 2 years, so if it doesn't happen here, then maybe there'll be some crazy reveal in 2 years' time. So guys, let me know, are you hyped for the Moon Knight train? Should Zac Efron be Moon Knight? Because you know Warstu loves to talk about Zac Efron. It's been a while, guys, and I know you guys like Zac Efron like I did. I know we've covered The Rock a bit, but we're going to get away from The Rock because that story's done with. Like I said, guys, I tried to keep it fresh. I tried to keep it original. I tried to bring the freshest and most dopest story to you guys. I will be changing a lot of things in the channel this coming week and the next weeks to follow and the months. So there will be some subtle changes, and I think you guys really appreciate what I'm trying to do. I've listened to the feedback and I'm going to give back to the people. So what I'm basically trying to say, guys, is I'm going to be bringing a lot of different content. I'm going to be changing how I do things. I'm going to be like talking slightly different, you know, being more positive, because I've been getting a bit of comments recently that I've been a bit negative and stuff. I understand it, but sometimes when you're frustrated about a certain subject, it's kind of hard to articulate what you actually mean. I'm always positive, but guys, we're just going to bring better, newer, greater content. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll catch you in another video. Catch you later, and don't forget to like. It really helps the algorithm on YouTube. You know, the YouTube algorithm can screw a channel like mine over. So guys, please like the video. That would be awesome, and I will catch you in our next video very soon. Catch you later.